Ever since his introduction in the Dragon Ball franchise, Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, has served as the primary rival for the main character Goku. Whenever Goku would attain greater power, Vegeta would catch up. If Goku achieved a new transformation, so would Vegeta through his hard work and determination. And on a couple of occasions, Vegeta even surpassed Goku. However, now in Dragon Ball Super, the gap between them has greatly increased, as Goku pushed past Vegeta with his Kaioken technique and now firmly stands ahead of him with Ultra Instinct. But as we've been told, Ultra Instinct is not a power which only Goku can achieve. And even now, Vegeta is seeking to attain this ability and form. So this raises the question, will Vegeta surpass Goku in the Tournament of Power, and should he? Well, in this video, we're going to break that down. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and enable notifications so you can see all of my content right away when it comes out. Alright guys, so in this video we're going to be discussing that topic of will Vegeta surpass Goku in the Tournament of Power, and if he should. So joining me today is someone you've seen on my videos in the past, and his name is...
Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh from Dragon Ball Nation here.
Alright Josh, so of course Goku is your favorite character in the Dragon Ball franchise, so...
Right next to Poir.
Yeah, right next to Poir. And so I'm sure that with your favoritism towards Goku, you might not necessarily be inclined to see everyone just up and surpassing him. But in the case of Vegeta, what do you think about his relationship with Goku over the years? The fact that he's almost always been behind him in terms of power and in terms of unlocking things. And do you think maybe now in the Tournament of Power is the right time for him to surpass Goku? And also, of course, do you think it's realistic that he will?
Well, the thing is, we've seen Vegeta a few times in the series obviously surpass Goku. You know, arguably he did it when we first saw Vegeta Super Saiyan. People will say that Goku was weaker due to the heart virus. It's never 100% clear, but people like to, you know, pick one side or the other. Most people like to say Goku was still stronger
I don't.
if he was healthy. I go up in the air about it. Maybe that's a discussion for another day. Unless we've already talked about that, we've done a million videos. You know, then it's obviously when he gets these, you know, the grade 2 form, he's Super Vegeta. He's stronger than Goku was at that time until Goku gets out of the chamber and we see what Goku's been doing and how his power has grown. And even in Super, you know, in the Trunks arc, there was a point where Vegeta was actually quite a bit stronger than Goku, in all honesty, in the regular Super Saiyan Blue forms. Wouldn't you agree, Mike?
Yes, up until Goku overpowered Zamasu with his Kamehameha,
He got a
which
power
was
boost
greater than
somehow.
Vegeta and Trunks' combined. It was very odd.
Right. But when he was fighting Black, it definitely seemed like Vegeta had gotten, you know, way stronger for sure, because he was in the chamber.
It makes sense.
Right, which I think a lot of Vegeta fans like to see. So it's not like they are afraid to show Vegeta getting stronger than Goku, but the thing that people, you know, seem to tend to forget, and maybe they just think it's a throwaway thing, is that Goku's always a step above Vegeta, because I think that Goku's just a more, not... I don't want to say experienced fighter, but you could definitely make that argument, because a lot of people like to say, you know, Vegeta's a better tactician, Goku's a better fighter, because I think Goku has, even though Vegeta's a Saiyan, and he's been a pretty high-class Saiyan, obviously for pretty much his entire life, Goku's been fighting a lot of people that are around his level, and, you know, people that, you know, are martial arts experts. So Goku has this level of, I guess, knowledge that Vegeta hadn't until, maybe up until a certain point. But there's never really a clear giant gap between their skill levels necessarily, I don't think.
Yeah.
In terms of just their skill. But as to if they should get Vegeta to power up in the Tournament of Power, I think this would be the wrong time to do it, considering Goku has Ultra Instinct now, considering Goku has Kaioken times 20, pretty nailed down. I mean, it still takes a toll on his body, but he can do it a lot better than he could before. I think this would be the wrong time to do it. I wouldn't want to see it because it'd be like a huge ass pull. I mean, Ultra Instinct is in itself, but if you're gonna give Vegeta that out of nowhere, kind of like how Goku got it out of nowhere, I mean, I don't really want to see something like that. And that's the only thing that's gonna make Vegeta surpass Goku or even be on par with Goku, is to get Ultra Instinct. You know, unless he gets something crazy and new that we haven't seen yet, I just don't think it would be the right move as a story perspective. And just in terms of good writing, I just don't think that would be the right move to do. Now, I think that they definitely should give Vegeta his chances throughout the story in the future, but I just think that this is the wrong spot to do it.
Yeah, and that's one of the things with the Tournament of Power, that a lot of it really is up in the air, to where, you know, a lot of us thought that once Goku unlocked his brand new transformation and he fought Jiren, that would basically be the end of the tournament, or that would be like the final showdown, you know, but it instead ended up happening before even like the halfway mark. So, you know, when you think about it, it's really interesting that there's a possibility that some other characters like Vegeta could even attain this Ultra Instinct. You know, we had Vegeta in the most recent episode where he was actually trying to train himself to become Ultra Instinct, and all he did was really take a beating in the process. You know, I wonder why they would be hinting at that being a possibility unless they're going to kind of follow through on it. And
right.
I'm not sure what you think about this though, Josh, but I feel like Ultra Instinct almost kind of makes Kaioken irrelevant in this case, because, you know, I think it's possible that Vegeta right now, because of all of his training, is stronger still than Goku as a regular Super Saiyan Blue. So if that's the case, you know, since Kaioken is more of a technique that kind of amps them up, if Vegeta were to unlock the same kind of form in Ultra Instinct as Goku, that would probably put him at actually being stronger than Goku, don't you think?
Yeah, if, you know, we're going on the notion that Vegeta is currently stronger than Goku Super Saiyan Blue, they both have fought Toppo.
Yeah.
But that fight with Vegeta was pretty hard to gauge because he's getting so distracted and falling in love with the power that he feels from Jiren and Ultra Instinct Goku. And keeps getting distracted. But definitely if he went there, you know, it would definitely be equal to or greater than Goku's power, probably. It's got to be in that realm. But, you know, it's just about the thing is, like, do you really want to even see them do Ultra Instinct Vegeta in this tournament? Or, I mean, really, if I think about it, will they honestly ever do it? Is Ultra Instinct even something Goku's going to keep forever? We really don't know. I might even go on the notion to say that they might not even keep Ultra Instinct around for a long time.
It might kind of be something like Yu Yu Hakusho, where he unlocks some kind of ultimate form that makes his power so much greater, but then it kind of goes away after this one fight, and he has to like build up to unlocking it again, or like figure out how strong he is, or something like that in order to actually bring it out, you know. And they even did say throughout Dragon Ball Super that Vegeta is someone who is less inclined to attain that kind of movement without even thinking about it, because he uses his mind so often. So, you know, that makes me wonder if he really can even do it during this tournament. You know, maybe they're just kind of doing a fake build up for him doing that.
Right.
Where they're making it seem like he will, but then he'll just get eliminated and he won't be able to, and it'll be like a whole training arc for Vegeta or something to figure that out. Because, I mean, you know, even though Goku is Goku, he just figures stuff out. He could take more damage and could fight people because he's Goku. The fact of the matter is that, like, even Beerus hasn't, like, mastered Ultra Instinct according to Whis. So it could be really interesting to see where this would go.
You know, back on the notion that, you know, we might not see us again for a very long time, if at all. Let's not forget, at least strictly in the anime, Super Saiyan God was gone for, what, 100 episodes, Mike?
Yeah.
So, you know, in the manga, obviously Toyotaro likes to bring it in whenever he can. It's something we didn't see for a very long time in the anime, and people lived with it. So, I mean, this wouldn't really be that big of a deal if it just kind of goes away for a while.
Yeah.
It's kind of OP, and it's just gonna, unless Vegeta does learn it, there's too much of a power gap there if Goku learns how to control it. It just would be very bad writing to people like that, I guess, if that makes sense. You can't leave that big power gap between those two. It just would be a bad move.
Yeah, they've already had some big power gaps. I mean, that's one of the things with Dragon Ball Super too. Like, even though Goku and Vegeta have been like relative to each other as Super Saiyan Blues, you know, ever since the Universe 6 tournament, which they only did this in the anime, of course, but they gave Goku the Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan Blue, which, you know, I like the Kaioken Blue. I think it looks really cool, and it's a cool thing Goku could do.
One of the most hype moments in the anime.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is that it gives Goku this like big unfair advantage over even Vegeta at that point. So it's like, well, you could be as strong as me or even stronger as Blue, but I have this technique that can let me one-shot you, so it doesn't even matter.
Well, to be fair, I mean, they did kind of emphasize how much damage it does to his body.
Yeah.
Even still, if they were to fight, Goku would just be like, I'm gonna power up to Kaioken's times 2 and a 1 shot, yeah, and it won't really do too much to me.
Pretty much.
So,
I mean, it would be over so quickly if he went full power.
yeah.
But when it comes down to it, Josh, as to instead of should this happen, will it make sense to happen? You know, this is Dragon Ball Super. A lot of things happen that don't make sense. Do you think Vegeta will achieve it during this arc, even if he doesn't master it?
I don't think he's going to achieve it all this arc, but, you know, we were talking off air if they're even going to get to the same power or if Vegeta's going to surpass Goku ever.
Yeah.
Vegeta's going to have his moments where he does surpass Goku still, I think. That's kind of how I feel like, you know, they have big spaces in between, but it seems like how they like to write Vegeta right now. They give him his moments. They know people like Vegeta. They know Goku's one more popular, though. Dragon Ball's got a lot of main characters, but Goku really is the #1 star. You could argue for Vegeta being right up there as equal, but Goku is the face of the series, basically, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Even though Vegeta's right up there, almost just as possible and, you know, basically iconic.
And Gohan was, but then he dropped right back down.
Who's Gohan again? But, you know, they're going to give Vegeta his moments. They've done it before. They're going to do it again. But in the end, I think Goku's going to end up being the strongest still, just in the end of the series. It's just how it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, if the whole series does continue to go on for multiple arcs, even after this one, which I guess is a possibility, it would be cool to see, like, a whole arc where Vegeta is ahead of Goku. It's not like it has to stay there permanently, like Goku, even at the end.
They give them very small moments of glory.
Yeah.
They give them very small moments of glory.
So it would be cool if, like, the roles were reversed for like an entire arc and it wasn't just like a minimal difference between the two, but I don't know if that's really going to happen at this point, especially considering how Super has been written, but you never know. It's a possibility that's up in the air. But anyway, guys, let us know your own thoughts down below about this topic, whether or not you think Vegeta should actually surpass Goku in the Tournament of Power. Check out Dragon Ball Nation in the end screen of this video and down below in the description. And as I always say, stick around because there's a lot more to come in the future. Yeah, it doesn't matter if the muscular manlet Vegeta surpasses Goku, because he'll never surpass me.